Right, it's December 2016, last video of the year. I'm very pleased that I have actually managed to produce one a month. I kind of wanted to do that, forced myself to do that, and I've managed to get a couple out occasionally. Next year, I'm not going to promise, but I'd like to go up to once a fortnight because there's a lot more preparation work to do on the boat to get it voyage ready, and there's also going to be quite a long sort of shakedown sail, probably around about the sort of March time, for a month or so, or perhaps even longer. So there's lots of things going on, and I'm going to be giving up work for a while. I'd love to give up work permanently, but certainly give up work for a while. And then, if everything goes right, by the end of next year, I'll be off to the Mediterranean. So slightly shorter video this week because I wanted to do loads of things, but circumstances kind of meant that they'd have to happen today, and today was lousy weather with rain and stuff, and I needed to go up the mast and drill stuff outside, and I really didn't want to do that. So when I put the steering vane in last week, I had to take the transom ladder down, and I needed a thinner ladder and one that wasn't going to swing out, so I've got this lovely telescopic ladder, which I ordered from Germany. I'm very, very happy with it. I'm bursting to put it on and actually try it out. So that's going to happen. The other thing I've started to do is I need to get the electronics sorted out. I wanted to fit a tricolour, however you pronounce it, to the masthead, but I wasn't going to climb that up today. And also put in an LED anchor light. I've done the internal lights actually. It's made a huge difference. So I'll cover that in detail. I'm also putting on a battery monitor and doubling up my capacity of my leisure batteries. So that's a fairly key thing. And then later on in the year, I'll be putting on solar panels and all that sort of stuff. So that's to come. I was hoping to have done some of that today. So instead, what I'm going to do is have a review of 2016 and a bit of 2015. So the kind of this first little period of time. And we'll get to that in a minute. But the other thing I've noticed on a few of the sailing channels is that they're kind of recommending the channels that they like watching. Now, you know them, you know the channels, you watch all these things, and if you look at my subscriptions link below, there's all the ones you'd expect. The two that I really enjoy, but you already get them, so there's no point in me recommending this, is obviously Sail Life with Mads doing in intricate detail all of these things to his boat. And in fact, nowadays I won't do anything to my boat unless he's done it first, and it's just brilliant. Really high production quality, really good advice, and he must be the most patient person in the world. He teaches you to actually do something properly, so that's a great channel to watch. But you already watched that. And the other one is Alfie's Life is Like Sailing from North Canada, with the most fabulous scenery, where he will go out for a cruise and see as many whales in a day as we might see dolphins in a season in the UK. So it's just fabulous. A slightly quirky channel that's really taken my attention, and I'll put a link down in the description for you to get to. It's a chap called, I should write this down, shouldn't I? Shane Freeman, who is an Australian chap, and he's entered for the 2018 Golden Globe race. It's the sort of the 50th anniversary edition of the original 1968 race, which was very inspirational to me. I was a sort of young boy at that stage, and it's where Sir Robin Knox Johnston became the first person to sail non-stop around the world in his 30-something, 32-foot boat, Sir Hailey. Incidentally, Sir Robin Knox Johnston was the person who opened Watch It Marina in 2001, so there is a bit of a link to where I am at the moment. And the idea of the race next year is that they're going to run it with nothing else on your boat other than what Sir Robin might have had on his. So no electronic gear at all. You're not even allowed an MP3 player. You've got to have tapes. I don't know quite how the vlogging is going to work, because he's going to have Super 8 film rather than a video camera. What they have allowed, obviously, is to have things like EPIRBs and all the safety equipment, which kind of makes sense, but it's to kind of cut the budgets down and capture that spirit back of things. So it's all charts, it's all sextants, it's all that sort of thing. And Shane, I hope I've got his name right, I do apologise if I haven't. His vlog sort of covers the preparation for the race, and at the moment he's not long just set sail from Australia going up to the UK. He's going to I think get into the UK sometime like March next year. He's off to the Falkland Islands at the moment, and then he's going to set off on the round the world race. So he's actually got to cover half the world just to start the race, which is pretty good in itself. But yeah, highly recommended, slightly quirky. So let's have a look at 2016 and how it went. Now I could have done this in several ways. I did actually want to do it. My first thought was to do a sort of a review of the year in the form of interpretive dance, but I thought that might be a little bit eclectic, a little bit avant-garde, even for this channel, which, by the way, by my daughter, she describes what I do as simply look at a camera and tell jokes to myself, and to be quite honest, she's not far wrong. But a number of people, myself included, have been very disappointed that I never managed to get through a complete song. And when I listened to the lyrics of this song coming up, I thought, wow, that's exactly what happened to me. I just couldn't believe how close these lyrics fit what it is. So I've put a few film clips. I did have a bit of technology problem, and you will notice a couple of really bad links, because on my PC the sound and the picture doesn't kind of go at the same speed on my editing software, and I think that's because my PC is ancient, so next year might see an upgrade of certain things. Anyway, that's without further ado. Let's cause you a bit of pain and grief, or by the way, if you want to switch off now, then bye, because you don't have to watch the next bit, and I will see you in January. But here we go. It was only a boat. I just hoped it would float. I wasn't expecting that. Then we went for a sail, and the engine just failed. I wasn't expecting that. The sail broke as well. I was caught in the swell. I wasn't expecting that. The Yanmar was dead. The new engine was red. Well, I wasn't expecting that. I thought boat stuff was meant to last. I thought you were solid through and through. Now, over a year has passed. How did I end up fixing so much on a boat like you? I wasn't expecting that. We got stuck on the dock when the storms made things rock. I wasn't expecting that. But we finally escaped, and the engine was great. Actually, I was expecting that. I thought boat stuff was meant to last. I thought you were solid through and through. Now, over a year has passed. When will I finally get to sail a boat like you? I wasn't expecting that. Oh, and isn't it strange how a boat can be changed with good weather, good wind and good sea? So we're having a blast, even though it's not fast. Without trimming the sails, see how the Genoa flails. But I trimmed them up tight, and it almost looks right. No one was expecting that. Now, we're not always moored. Friends and family on board. I wasn't expecting that. Now I don't even steer. All in all, a good year. I wasn't expecting that. It's the end of the song. What's that? You've all gone? Well, I should have expected that. much. Well, sorry for all that unnecessary pain then. So there you go, that was 2016. Look forward to seeing you all in 2017. Hope you have a very Merry Christmas, Happy New Year and all of that stuff. Cheers. Goodbye.